Welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah Smith. I am the owner of DD Logistics, a women-owned small business, government contracting business. And I would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas because this holiday season is a blessing. And if you've been here with me all of 2025, I also want to say thank you. Thank you for the comments, for the views, for the watch hours, and all the time you have invested in your government contracting journey. I am extremely proud of you and how far you have came over time. So a sincere thank you, and I'm wishing you and your family a happy holiday. So this video is straight to the point. I have 3 local portals that we're going to look at today. One of them is Dallas, Texas. One of them is Cobb County, Georgia, and the other is Middlesex, New Jersey. Now, I put a short out there and I said, look, if you need help with local portals, comment below. And these are the 3 that you commented. So we're going to take a look together at all 3 of these portals today. And there's a lot of interesting things that I saw within these counties because Texas was a huge one. Texas is doing something strategically different that other counties are not doing. So I'm super excited for that. Ella, Angela, and George, you completely influenced this video. I just want you to know that. So thank you for commenting and thank you for being here. Let's get into it. So first things first, we have the city of Dallas, Texas. So an easy way to be able to find this portal is to go to Google, type in Dallas, Texas, and we're always looking for 2 words, either purchasing or procurement. Those are the 2 words you're looking for so that you can find live government contracts. That will bring us to the city of Dallas, where we'll be able to see live procurement services and government contracts. Now, I'm excited to show you this because Dallas, Texas is doing something that I have never seen on a local platform. And I've been on a lot of local government platforms. This is very different. So I love the strategy that they used in order to open bids, and I just have to show you. So when you get to this home page, what you're going to do is scroll down. Once you scroll down at the bottom of the portal, now it's really good to get to know what's going on in your county procurement wise, so you can see what they're spending the budget on, what projects are coming up, what projects are currently being worked on. There's so much information on these portals that you have the access to, and it's all for free, right? So you're going to scroll all the way down, and once you get down here, you're going to see a tab that says bid openings. Procurement quarterly report. Now this is important as well because you can see what the government is currently spending in Q1, Q2, Q3, how to request a debrief. If you are not familiar with what a debrief is, it's when you put a proposal together, you submit it to the federal government, and you don't win that bid. After you are aware that you have not won that bid, what you will do is request a debrief, and the contracting officer will come in and give you a detailed spreadsheet on where you were not sharp. So it's kind of like an accountability report for you to look at to say, okay, this is why we didn't win. This is what we need to do better going forward. So the fact that you lost and you request a debrief really is a blessing in disguise. So make sure when you're not winning your contracts that you are requesting a debrief. Okay, there's a bid policy on there as well that's telling you terms and conditions of how you should bid with the county, local preference. All of these tabs are super helpful in your journey, right? But where we're going to go is to bid openings. That's where you're going to find your government contracts in Dallas, Texas. So you have a couple that you can choose from: bid purchasing, boards and commission, city council, meetings audio. So what you're going to click is bid purchasing. Now, I like that they do this in Dallas, Texas, because if you look at all of these tabs up here, This is all past history of government contracts that were already awarded, which makes it easier for you to be able to do market research and figure out in the past what was purchased and what was awarded, right? So right now we're in 2025. We're going to stick with this lane, but you can go back and look at previous awards, and I love that. So let's just go to the first one. Now, this is so helpful. So I noticed that when you log on, usually when you are being awarded a government contract, you will find out via email, phone. I have never seen a government portal come up here and announce the winner via Zoom. This is like something that is so big and so different because you actually get to put a face to the email, right? A lot of the times in procurement, we talk over the phone, we talk via email. You don't really get the chance to see a contracting officer's face unless you do the research. All right. But Dallas County, they got to figure it out. So let me play the video for you really quick, and I'll put a transcript in the corner to show you what he is talking about in this video, because what he is doing is announcing the awardee, which is the winner of the contract. That is what Dallas County means by opening date. They're opening the bid. And each county talks differently. There's different jargon, but in Dallas, Texas, to open means to open the bids that day live. So let me turn this on really quick.
It's our AECOM, Bridge Farmer and Associates, Concert North America Incorporated, Gresham Smith, Hively Horn and Associates Incorporated, LJA Engineering Incorporated, and TG Hunter Engineering. Our final construction request for pre-qualifications is CIZ 25-PKR-3208 Construction Management and Risk Services for the Dallas New Savari Trail Project. Names of the companies that submitted for this RFQ are as follows: Harrison Walker and Harbor, Lee Lewis Construction Incorporated, Linebeck Group, Ryland Mitchell ENT LLC DBA, Angelic Real Estate and INB, Sedalico Incorporated. Our construction request for proposal is CIZ 20.
So what they are doing is announcing the company that is awarded live. I really love that idea. I think that that is such a strong strategy for Dallas, Texas to come out here and operate on the portal this way, because I've never seen, there's over 3,000 counties in the US. I've never seen a local portal announce an award this way. And I was so excited to show you that, Angela, because in all of you, because it is currently December 16th. If you are trying to win a government contract by 2026, you are on the right video, and you need to follow these steps in each one of these portals to get you the win in 2026. I'm showing you what to look for, how to find government contracts, how to get on these portals. You are in the right place at the right time. But Dallas County, I really want to say, I love what you're doing. I think it is strategic. I think it's different. I think the way you come out here and you really open up these bids live is a great strategy. You need assistance with your small business. Business Enterprise Hub offers resources and support to local and small businesses, including guidance on contract compliance, training opportunities, and access to programs that promote business growth. Now, I will tell you something about local procurement platforms. These counties want you to win. They do not want you to be in a situation where you're unprepared. They know that it takes a long time to put a proposal together. They know that there is an investment. They want to set you up for the win. There is a lot of tabs where you will have the opportunity to train and educate yourself on how to properly put a proposal together, show up to networking events in the area. This is all so very powerful, which is why you need to be on these local portals, not only submitting bids, but doing your research, figuring out who is in charge, who is doing what, what person plays what role. This is all great information. What I just showed you was the bid opening. That's when you're being awarded. To actually find government contracts, what you need to do is go to a platform called Bonfire. Now, it is no longer called Bonfire. Angela, I have another video where I register in Bonfire. It is now called EUNA, EUNA. And what Bonfire does is they're a third-party platform that helps these agencies stay organized and compliant within the bids. Okay, so down here, if you take a look where it says procurement portal, the city of Dallas utilizes Bonfire as an electronic procurement platform. So for the sake of this video, I do have a Bonfire account. And what I did was I went in and I registered with Dallas so that I can show you what they're currently spending money on and what contracts are live, okay? So we're gonna do that together. I'm just gonna go to my tab and I'm gonna look up Bonfire. You can't find them on the Dallas County website. You have to go to Bonfire. And like I said, it's no longer Bonfire, it is now EUNA. So EUNA Supplier Network. So if you go back and you watch the video that I created on Bonfire, you'll be able to get into this portal and gain access. All right, so this is Bonfire. This is the dashboard. It tells you how many bids you submitted, work in progress, your invitations, how many you've been awarded. Now, there's multiple platforms out there. Jagger is one, Ariba is another, BidNet Direct, Unison Marketplace. There's so many different ones, but this platform is free. So if you see these tabs on the top, My Network is where, now if you look at all of my different networks, what I do is I register with each county who works with Bonfire. And what I'll do is I'll just submit a W-9, all of my documents to make sure I'm compliant and I can register with that county. And then I'll hit submit and they will give me the access. So in this situation, the city of Dallas, right? I'm gonna go to the agency. And this is how you're going to be able to find live government contracts. So this is their procurement portal, right? So if you look here, you can see some of the things that they're spending money on. Purchase of gear motors, shelves, door lock and safety ramp, abatement services, pest management, transportation, janitorial and supplies. RFI, that is request for information. That's like market research, cart to curb service, door hardware, suspected animal, bond and like council services. So this is what Dallas, Texas is currently spending money on. These are live government contracts. And if you look at these boxes right here, this is the amount of days that you have until they open the bid. That is your deadline. So in this situation, the purchase of gear motor, you have 1 day, right? Obviously, that's not enough time. I request that you have at least 14, depending on what it is. If it's an RFQ, it's quick and easy. You need about 5 to 7 days because you got to find your subs. There's things that you have to do that take time. Then in RFP, I would say 14 days and over. You have to put the technical proposal together. You have to find your subs. You have detailed information, and that can take time. So don't put your back up against the wall when it's time to put a proposal together, because what will happen is you will start to make mistakes. If you don't have enough time to put a proposal together, then just don't bid. Okay, you need more than 14 days, especially with an RFP. So There's also a tab for past public opportunities, which is good because market research, and then your opportunities where it says my opportunities. So this is currently what Dallas, Texas is spending money on. So I hope that this was helpful because they don't only utilize their local portal, they utilize Bonfire as well. All right. So these are all the live. And if you don't know how to get into this portal, please go back and watch my video on registering in Bonfire. All right. So Dallas, Texas, love what you're doing. Angela, I really hope that that was helpful. So we have Cobb County, Georgia. All right. And if you're not seeing .gov on these portals, it's a red flag. When you are working with a government entity, you should be seeing .gov. Just like when you're working with the education system, you should be seeing .edu or .org. So pay attention, even with emails. If you see an email and it doesn't say .gov or .edu, based on who you are coordinating with, it could be a potential scam. And there's a lot of that going around right now. Fake agencies reaching out to small businesses saying, we have this work, this is a live government contract, can we get a quote? And it is causing so much confusion because that procurement officer is not real. Okay, so please be careful with that. All right, so Ella Francis, my girl, first of all, I want to say congratulations on your government contract win this year. I know that you faced a lot of challenges. I know that you were struggling to overcome, and winning that government contract was meant for you. The amount of work you put in with the amount of faith plus the action got you that win, and it is highly deserved. So congratulations on the work that you did this year to place yourself for the win. I am so proud of you. You requested Cobb County, Georgia, right? And we're going to go over it together. But I just wanted you to know I'm so proud of everything you overcame in order to win that contract. All right, so Cobb County government. What two words are we looking for? Procurement or purchasing. Now, what I did was I just went up to the tab and I said, look, Cobb County, Georgia, procurement. And the first thing that popped up is exactly what we're looking for, cobbcounty.gov. All right, so here you're going to go under doing business. Once you go under doing business, you're going to see procurement services. That is going to take you right where you need to be. All right, so that's the page that we're on right now. Now they have some tabs here. You have to get familiar with your county and what's going on. Bidding opportunities. They have a tab for vendor registration, which I like because it's helping you to understand how to register. Some counties ask that you register ahead of time before you bid, and then other counties will have you register after you're awarded. That's just the difference between, multiple counties, the bid results and then the staff. This is something that you want to look at because you want to see who's making the decisions, right? Like who is in charge. So we have the director, the deputy. That's why these local portals are so very helpful, guys. P-card specialist. That's the person that handles payments for the government credit cards. Procurement coordinator. You're probably going to see Daryl McCook a lot on these proposals. He is the one answering the questions. He is the one you are reporting to. He's the one awarding them. So knowing who your main staff is very important. So your local portal will give you a lot of information. So when you're on here, just don't search for government contracts. Search what's really going on in the county. Who are these people? What's the money being spent on? What are the big projects? What are the small ones, right? So that's helpful as well. But right here, we're going to look at bidding opportunities. And the procurement services department has moved. That's great information because you don't want to put a proposal together and then you don't send it to the right location, or you show up to hand it in and it's no longer at this location. So they're just letting you know that they move from one location to another. Um, and then they talk about the current opportunities for DOT, which is the Department of Transportation construction. So it looks like they use a third party platform as well. Cobb County DOT construction bids will continue to be posted on Bid Express into 2025. And they'll notify everyone when those bids make the transition to OpenGov in the future. So they're getting ready to amp up and use a platform called OpenGov. That is another platform just like BidNet Direct. All right, so that's helpful to know as well. Even right here, it's giving you the announcement. Cobb County has partnered with OpenGov and is excited to announce our transition from a paper-based bid solicitation process to a fully automated web-based electronic bidding and vendor management system. All of these portals that I mentioned, that's exactly what they do. That's a great breakdown. So they're going from paper to a fully automated web-based electronic bidding. OpenGov is just like Bonfire. Bonfire is just like Jagger. Jagger is just like Ariba. They're web-based electronic bidding tools, and they help the agencies to stay organized and get things together, right? So that these opportunities can go live. So they're giving you a little clip right here, and I'm going to make a video about OpenGov because I've been seeing it a lot more lately. I think it's an upcoming platform that more agencies are starting to use, which is why I think a video would be helpful on how to sign up and how to get in. So let's take a look here. Let me see if it'll let me actually search. Yeah, so this is what OpenGov looks like. A lot of BidNet, this is what I wanted to show you on BidNet. A lot of the web-based tools have calendars, and that's just to keep you organized, telling you when questions and answers need to be submitted, when the bid is due, when the bid opened. So I love that they use, once again, setting you up for success. If you look right here, it is saying to get started, click here to sign up, and you'll receive an email to activate your account. For more information about how to register, you can watch the training video. So let's click here. Now, I don't have an account, but this is how you would start. You would click from the main page under procurement services, and it'll bring you to OpenGov. What you will do from there is you will create an account to sign up. So you would put your email, hit sign up, and then just make sure you have things like your W-9 ready, your driver's license. Those are probably two things they're going to ask for, and your company EIN. Right? So I will make a video on this going forward. So Ella, I hope that this was helpful. I do. Stay tuned for the OpenGov video where I register on this platform because I already did one for Bonfire. So up next, George Burroughs, Middlesex County, New Jersey. All right. Once again, .gov. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for commenting. That very grateful. So this has brought us to the main page. Now, how I got to office and purchasing was I went to Google, typed in Middlesex, New Jersey, purchasing. And purchasing and procurement, once again, they mean the same thing. And the first thing that popped up was Office of Purchasing, and that's how we got to this main screen. So once again, you want to learn what your county is up to. Middlesex County, New Jersey has multiple different tabs: auctions, budgets, financial information. But on the left side, they have Office of Purchasing. So that's another way that you can get there. It's asking, are you interested in becoming a vendor? What that means is you are going to provide products and services for government contracts for the county. So you are absolutely interested, right? It looks like Middlesex County, New Jersey uses OpenGov as well. Therefore, I have to get the video up quick because 2 out of 3 local portals in this video use SAM.gov. So I think it would be very helpful for Ella and George, for you as well, and for everyone else, because SAM.gov is up and coming. I'm seeing it a lot more. Okay, so it's telling you click here for SAM.gov, click subscribe or sign up, and then click active account. And we kind of saw that in Cobb County, that we had to click, the link. Then it brings us here. We're exiting one platform and going to another. But I want you to know that in this county, you should still be looking up great information to learn what's going on in the area. If you want to hand in bids, actually put it in an envelope, go down to the downtown county. This is where you would go. Purchasing County Administration Building, the 3rd floor. This probably looks very familiar to you because you're from the area. This is where you would hand in your bids, right? You need to look at some of the staff as well. Alexandra Lopez, she's a purchasing agent. She's going to be on a lot of the documents that you are bidding on. She's going to be answering a lot of questions for you. Her email is there as well. There's even a staff directory list. All of these people play a huge role in Jersey because they are the ones that are in communication with you during the contract phase. These staff members are picking the awarded companies. You need to go to LinkedIn and do some research on each one of them to start to form and build a relationship. Because building relationships in government contracting is so very important for all of you. Okay, so the department head of transportation, county commissioner, public information officer, director of public and government affairs. These are people you want to start building relationships with. So when you hit submit on an RFP or an RFQ, they're like, wow, it is so nice to see this small business still bidding. The more building relationships with government contracting officers and people who are staffed to help your business grow is a blessing. Okay, and then you win a government contract. And once you do that, a lot of the work is repeated. Okay, so when you win your contract, make sure you do a great job, because these names that you see here are going to remember your company, and you want to leave a good, lasting impression. You still have so much good information on the actual portal. If you click on government, you'll be able to contact them. There's departments you can look at, municipalities. You can look at what is going on in your community. If you take a look here, discover our community, you can go under events. These are all events where you can collaborate with other small businesses in the area. So if you look at so it looks like actually today, December 16th, there is a career opportunity event in New Jersey. It's an Empowered to Work orientation. You can stay educated on these local portals, and this is how. Okay, just by looking up the county calendar and saying, okay, there is an event today, this is something you should show up to with capability statements, with business cards, meeting other companies. 9 times out of 10, there will be procurement officers there. Do you see what I mean by a lot of information in these portals? Yes, they use a third-party portal, but there's so much information on each one. Texas, Georgia, and New Jersey all had great information. So I'm very excited that I get to push this video out, because I know it's going to be helpful to all 3 of you, not just all 3 of you, but to everyone in the community. If you are looking to hit a government contract win, by 2026. Get familiar with your local portals. If you would like me to put out a video of the local county that you are in, comment below in this video the name of the county, and moving forward, I will create you a video to help you understand how to utilize these portals, submit government contracts, and overall win. But not just win big. I am so grateful that I got this opportunity to do this. All right, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you are new here, make sure you like, subscribe, click that notification bell, because every time you do, you will see my face. And I just want to say, once again, happy holidays. And whatever you are thinking that is good, think bigger. Bye for now.